Hello everyone. So today let me clarify you about the RBI's meeting in view of the COVID-19 disease. As the RBI has issued some guidelines, or let's say suggestion to all the banks to defer the payment of term loans or the EMI loans or the credit card loans. Let me clarify you everything regarding this. So this meeting was held on 27th March, and after the meeting RBI had cut some basis points to the banks so that banks can lend the money easily to the borrowers and liquidity can be increased. So let's not going into the deep details of the economy, just talking about the loans and repayment of the EMI tenures and the credit card bills. So this was being said that this is just a suggestion and it's up to the banks if they are working on it or not. RBI has just issued some suggestions, not directions or the orders, not any official notice to the banks to defer the payments or to waive off the EMI or loans, to defer the payment of the credit cards. And one more thing, this is not a waive off, this is just deferring. So let me clarify what is deferring and what is waive off. What's the difference between these two? So waiving off just means that the payment which has to be done by you will not be paid in future as well. Either it will be managed by the banks itself or the RBI or the government. But in this case, this is not a waived off. This is just deferring of the payment, and deferring means that you are not going to pay the payment for a fixed period of time, and in this case the period is starting from the 1st March till the end of May, which is the 31st May. Any payment which is falling between 1st of March till 31st of May is going to be deferred on your wish only. It's not any compulsory criteria, it will be up to your wish only. And did banks agree? Obviously, by the grace of our great goddess Nirmala Sitharaman, goddess of wealth, as she is being in India now, and our one of the best prime minister ever on this planet, Narendra Modi ji. So, leaving the jokes apart here, just moving on to the conditions. What are the conditions of the loan repayment? Let me tell you the first point. This is for term loans only. Now, what are term loans? Term loans are the loans for which you are going to pay for a fixed period of time. For example, you took a personal loan from bank of 1 lakh rupees for tenure of 3 years and you are paying the installments every month. This is a fixed period of time over which you are going to pay. So for all kind of loans which has to be paid in terms, let it be either your car loan or home loan or personal loan or any other kind of loan, for which the bank is directly deducting the money from your account over a fixed period of time within a fixed interest rate. These loans can be deferred. Now, which banks are there who have agreed? So, more or less, all the banks have been agreed to the conditions of deferring the loans. Let us first talk about the PSU banks: State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, IDBI Bank, Canara Bank, Syndicate Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, Indian Bank, UCO Bank, Bank of India, Andhra Bank, Central Bank of India, and all other PSU banks. Either they have merged or they are independent. They have already provided the deferring option to all the customers. So now the condition is that you will have to pay the interest amount for the deferred period, but this interest will not be calculated compoundedly. This will just be a simple interest. For example, if you took the loan